All right, folks, we're on the banks of the Ross Barnett Reservoir. This is a signature series lake and part of the 2-day Mississippi Challenge. Scott, talk to us a little bit about weather conditions and exactly what the Mississippi Challenge is.
Man, we're about 85 degrees right now with a northwest wind. Water temperature somewhere between 79 and 82. Mississippi Challenge, very neat. You got 1 day here at Ross Barnett to fish. The second day, you're going to Lake Ferguson, Mississippi River. The first day, the weights are probably going to be a little bit lower than the second day, but the second day, we should probably see some giants.
Yeah, today on a reservoir, tomorrow on the Mississippi River, so we expect much bigger fish tomorrow. Now, Trevor, this is Signature Series. Tell the folks at home what that is and who our current leaders are.
So our signature series is for our elite group of anglers that has signed up. We've got several of them here, Stump. We got some that's in our top 5. You know, the McAnallys are leading it right now, followed by Anthony Brown, Taryn Heinrich. We got Kenny Brakefield and Donnie Fountain all battling for that top 5 spot. You know, we're going to guarantee $25,000 for first place, $50,000 overall for everyone who joined in on the signature series.
Yeah, so that's great. We had a good turnout, signature anglers. We got great weather for the tournament. Now they'll be in here in a bit, hopefully with some big fish.
This stop on the trail gives our anglers a unique competition on 2 bodies of water. Join with us as we embark on day 1 of the Mississippi Challenge.
All right, we've got Jeff Helm and myself, Chris Fudd Wallace. We're at the King Cat Mississippi Challenge, day 1. This is Ross Barnett Lake. We're gonna fish this today, and then tomorrow we'll be on the Mississippi River. We're getting baited up, getting bait cut. Just say maybe 1 minute or 2 minutes to get lines in the water. All right, now it's time to start catching fish when we're just dragging baits. And like I said, we're using planer boards to spread our baits out so we cover more water. Oh, and he just got hit. Oh, he's got a good one on. That's the best takedown we've had so far. There you go. Oh, Fat Blue.
Our next team is the Illinois-based husband and wife duo, Team Westbrook.
I think we should do. We're going to sit here. It's 10 o'clock. Let's go over and do a couple anchors where we caught them that nice blue cat. Spend a couple hours there. If we don't catch anything there, go weigh in and go home early. Get a good night's sleep. Oh, I told you you would like that. Yeah.
Good news, bad news, or any news?
Come over here where we caught that 10-pounder, and we probably caught, I don't know, he's probably 10. Yeah. He's close to 10. We were pretty excited because he ripped drag like he was the man.
Well,
so.
I mean, it's a brutal day.
It is.
4 miles in 2 weeks.
Right.
Yay! Have you seen many boats on there? Or?
Yep, we've been drifting next to Mitchell when we come back to this bay.
All right, well, I got to get back to work.
Okay, see ya. Bye.
And on the other side of the bay are the Alabama heavy hitters, Team Mitchell. You're watching the King Cat Tournament Trail. Welcome back to day 1 of the Mississippi Challenge. After a bad beat in Natchitoches, Team McAnally looks to get back on their feet on day 1.
No.
Oh, it might be bigger than small, isn't it? We ain't crappie fishing ounces.
Ain't calling for no damn ounces.
Huh?
It's ounces.
We did lose by 4 ounces. We did lose by 4 ounces at doggone Red River.
I can assure you that we're not going to lose by 4 ounces.
I'm Matt Russell from Huntsville, Alabama.
So Cody Howard from Huntsville, Alabama, and our partner Doug McAnally from Trinity, Alabama.
We haven't been on this lake. We didn't pre-fish or nothing. We spent most of our time on the Mississippi for day 2. We come out, started marking fish, dropped them, and started dragging.
So you're here today for day 1, and you have to be on the Mississippi River for day 2. So I guess that's where it gets the name the Mississippi Challenge, because I mean it's 2 different bodies of water. You can't pattern and fish one day and go to the other place and pattern and fish in the same time. So it makes it a little bit tougher.
Me and Doug pre-fished for 2 days, but we spent most of our time both days on the Mississippi due to that's where this tournament's going to be won, is on the Mississippi, due to the size of the fish from the 2 different bodies of water. So we spend most of our time out there and then just came out here and winged this lake today. I compare this lake to Carlisle Lake, you know, mainly targeting channel cats, and then you might have a here and there blue, hopefully, if you get lucky.
Keeping bait on your hooks. I mean, the little bitty taps that you're getting, is to, you know, is the bait still there, or is it to take the bait? And it's just every 10 minutes or so, you're like, reel a couple rods in, check bait, rebait, and put it back out there.
Put a half a skipjack out there and they'll gnaw it down to nothing within 10 minutes. So you're just hoping that there's a little bit bigger one mixed in with those little ones before the bait's gone.
It's kind of wishy-washy as far as what we should be targeting, I guess.
We came out, we hit a 20-pound blue within the first 30 minutes. Made us change our game plan 100%. We were going for channels, like you said, but we already got that one decent fish, so we switched out rigs to bigger hooks, bigger baits. Now we're just trying to upgrade the 2 small ones to match that 20-pounders.
Team Fountain is coming off of 3 straight wins. Let's check in as they search for a 4th.
Donnie Fountain from Jasper, Georgia.
Lonnie Fountain, Rankinville. Ray Ferguson, Knoxville, Tennessee.
Trying to make a run, just dragging to some planer boards and hopefully catch a fish. It's been a very tough bite so far today. I think the fish are on spawn. I think that's probably the reason they're not biting real good. When they spawn in, they don't tend to feed real good.
Not all fish go on the spawn, so we're looking for that one that's already spawned out.
Yeah, tomorrow we're hoping the water temperature in the river, I think, is going to be cooler. It's going to help us out tremendously. There's going to be some current, and we much rather fish current than we had to fish in a lake reservoir.
We got each other in the boat.
This is the strongest 2 to 4 mile an hour wind I've ever felt. Gonna have to bust out the fishing pole. Fishing! Got a bite. I'm Chris Wallace, aka Fudd, out of Rogersville, Alabama.
I'm Jeff Helm, out of Athens, Alabama.
Definitely marked a lot of fish here, some better marks. Fish we think are on spawn, so we're just basically trying to catch numbers and get the biggest, smaller fish that we can get. It's the spawn, that's the challenge here. And bait. I mean, it was a very unusual lake. When we came out here, we would mark a big school of what we thought would be bait, and we'd throw a cast net and pull it up and have 15 baby blue cats or channel cats. On the Mississippi, we're probably, from what I'm hearing, we're gonna be looking around 70-degree water temperature, almost a 10-degree difference. So I don't expect there to be a hard spawn going on. I expect the fishing to be much better.
Day 1 comes to a close on the Ross Barnett Reservoir. Here are the standings after day 1 of the Mississippi Challenge. In 3rd place, Mike Mitchell, Jackson Mitchell, and Rick Sexton with a weight of 26.03 pounds. In 2nd place, the team of Chris Fudd Wallace and Jeff Helm with a weight of 30.34 pounds. Leading the field after day 1 is Doug McAnally, Matthew Russell, and Cody Howard weighing in 32.12 pounds. Stay tuned for day 2 of competition as our anglers fish on the mighty Mississippi River. You're watching the King Cat Tournament Trail.
All right, we all know how important conservation and resource management are to us here at King Cat. As we get into the summer months, water temperatures are rising and taking care of these catfish becomes more difficult and much more important. Scott's gonna tell us what you can do to keep them healthy so they can be released.
One of the most important things to do, Stump, is recirculate that water. We have some anglers that'll fill tanks up first thing in the morning. They don't think about refilling them tanks all day. They just leave that same water on, and then you have dissolved oxygen in there. So it's best to either recirculate some of that water out or either take a 5-gallon bucket and dip that water out, add fresh water periodically throughout the day. The guys that are running oxygen bottles, make sure you're not running too much oxygen. Just a little bit is all it takes. But really, that water circulation, recirculating that water is what's going to keep these fish healthy. As we head into this spawn, right now the water temperature is 80, 81 degrees here at Ross Barnett, and we're fixing to see these fish start getting a little bit more stressed. The heat and the humidity, like I say, recirculate water is going to carry these fish a long way.
That's right, guys. So remember that. Recirculate your water. Don't overload your live well. Double check your oxygen levels and keep those fish safe so they can be released to be caught another day.
Day 2 of the Mississippi Challenge brings us to none other than the Mississippi River. The team of Wallace and Helm sit in second place after day 1 of competition.
Chris Wallace, aka Fudd, here fishing with Jeff Helm in the King Cat tournament, the Mississippi Challenge. We ended up finishing second place with 30 pounds. So today we got to do the best we can and really see what we can put together for a good total weight for our 2-day bag. Vicksburg, Mississippi is where we're at. King Cat themselves launching and doing the weigh-in out of Greenville. I think up there they're getting a pretty good rain. At least they were this morning, and it's just missing us, at least so far, and hopefully for the rest of the day. So we're gonna sit right here and hopefully catch some fish.
I'm Joe Carter from Gilbert,
South Carolina. Say South Carolina.
See? She tells y'all back up so y'all can talk to her. She ain't gonna let me say nothing.
He's probably from Gilbert, Arizona, if he doesn't tell you what state he's from. He's from Gilbert, South Carolina.
This is our first time on the Mississippi, so we don't really know anything about it. It was intimidating Wednesday when we got out here. All these big swirls that go on out there, we're not used to that. And see, we think it's kind of scary out here, and then you see a little John boat go blasted by. Edit that, please.
We're doing the Doug McAnally. We're using big bait for big fish.
Go big or go home, so we're fixing to go home, I guess.
I'm Kenny Brakefield. We're from Pokeville, North Carolina.
I'm Jacob Brakefield. I'm from Pokeville, North Carolina.
I'm Christian Mathis. I'm from Gastonia, North Carolina.
We're kind of up on a flat right now. We got to drop off to the main channel, and then it gets pretty shallow towards the bank. We're just trying a little bit of everything. After yesterday, it was a totally different way of fishing. We got a lot different water, got current, so we're just trying a little bit of everything.
Since you're at your limit right now, how much would you gonna need to upgrade to be competitive today?
A whole lot more.
Yeah?
We probably need a good 40 pound or something like that.
After a skunk on day 1, it's going to take a big bag for Team Fountain to deliver on day 2.
Today we're fishing for big fish. Over there at the lake yesterday, we were fishing for smaller fish. We couldn't get them to cooperate. And today we're fishing for 70, 80 pounders and hoping to get 2 good bites. It hadn't happened yet.
All right, and last one. What's the most challenging part about the Mississippi River?
Well, it changes from day to day. When the water's on the rise, the fish will move. When they're falling, they'll move. It just changes from day to day. A lot of times from hour to hour. They'd be in one spot and then they'd be completely gone.
After a 4th place finish on day 1, it'll take a miracle for Team Westbrook on day 2.
Good fish? Yeah.
The Mississippi Challenge comes to a close, and it was no easy feat on the mighty Mississippi River. Stay tuned for the final weigh-in. You're watching the King Cat Tournament Trail.
Day 2 of the Mississippi Challenge. Yesterday was kind of a tough day on a different body of water on Ross Barnett, completely different fishery than today, and the weigh-in's going to prove that. So without further ado, let's get Joe and Demetria Westbrook coming through here and see how their day went. All right, total weight for Joe and Demetria is 19.77. Well, tough day for Joe and Demetria today. Let's get Kenny, Jacob Brakefield, and Christian Mathis in here and see what kind of day they had.
No big one for you guys either. Oh, there's a flathead. Show that flatty to the camera.
You know, that's the first thing other than the blue we've seen in 2 days.
Yeah, it is.
That's pretty fish. 29.76. Good job, fellas. Thank y'all for fishing with King Cat. These guys, always contenders. Donnie and Lonnie Fountain and Ray Ferguson. $45.36. 45.36.
We may not be a winner today, but we are definitely winners. We are truly blessed. God has truly blessed us, and we give him all the praise and the glory for it.
Here, and we've got some fairly local guys coming up now. John Howard and George Kuvar. Show us a good one. Oh, that's a pretty fish. All right, let's get their total weight. 83.52.
That's awesome.
We started off pretty good. The first fish we caught was the big fish. And then I got another 17-pounder all within 5 minutes. Just kept catching fish all day. We ended up with a total of 12 fish that we caught. And it was a lot of fun.
Well, thank you so much for coming. Great day, and thank y'all so much.
This is a great pair of anglers coming to the stage right now. He's not been real satisfied with the weights he's been bringing in, but he's smiling. He's always smiling, and he's got a little extra grin to him today.
He sure does. I'm wondering what's in there.
Amanda, how was it?
She gave a little face like, Wilson.
Yeah, it was a little windy. Carl, you got a big fish away? All right, great. Look at the head on that thing. Woo-wee. Yeah, man. All right, another flathead, Trevor.
Pretty flathead. That's my kind of fish right there. Oh, and a even better one.
Yeah, this is a good little bucket.
He's going to do it.
You got it. 90.41. Good job,
Receiving a check for $2,350 plus another $500 for second big fish from Jinko Fishing. Carl, tell us a little bit about your day.
Fun day. We did something we normally don't do down here, and we anchored down all day. I want to say thanks to King Cat. I mean, this was a neat tournament. I had a great time. A little different change up, fishing the lake yesterday, fishing the river today. So I just want to say thanks to King Cat for everything you guys are doing. We've had a blast this year fishing new water. She got her first fish on the Mississippi today, and actually the big fish that we caught today was on her rod. She just had her back turned, and I snuck it from her.
Hey, but that big fish got y'all into the Big Fish Invitational that I think we're going to have in January this year. We greatly thank y'all for what y'all do. Y'all supporting us. Y'all drove a lot of hours, put a bunch of miles on the truck this week to be here with us.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you guys very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, let's bring our next anglers up. We got Mike Mitchell, Rick Sexton, and Jackson Mitchell.
I have a feeling that Mr. Jackson Mitchell is going to be carrying on the torch for years to come from all the information he's learned from these boys.
Woo-wee. Hey, baby, that's a catfish.
But wait, there's more, they say.
All
Oh,
right.
Mike, what a fish. Goodness.
Double trouble. 64.80. 64.80. Great fish. Total weight 133.4. Well done, boys. Well done.
We bumped the whole day, used skipjack for bait. We were fishing pretty deep water, 50, 60 foot range. Jackson caught both the big fish. I'm just a guide.
They're receiving a check for $4,000 for first place and $1,000 for big fish.
I just like to thank my family, my wife, and Mike and Jackson.
We want to thank King Cat. I mean, this was an awesome event. We've fished 8 tournaments, I believe, this year. Every one of them has been just first class. So, King Cat, awesome job. We appreciate it. Look forward to the next event.
The best is yet to come.
See you soon.